Is you live? Look straight ahead.
Turn to the right just a little bit. You getting the whole
To that way?
this way. Yeah. Okay. Well,
Daisy, get away from that camera. Okay, you about to get kicked out, Daisy. You got it?
yeah, it says waiting for Mr. and Mrs. J.
We're live. What do you mean waiting?
Are we live?
We're live.
It says it right here. We're waiting.
You're live.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Oh, you can see that little.
Okay. You can see your light. Yeah.
You can see your.
Oh, then look right there. Like you can
That's
see.
all right.
Oh, then look right there. Like you can come forward.
See, it's a little different because we're on the
Pull the whole
camera.
thing forward. There you go. Oh, there you go. Oh, there's two people watching. That's you and me.
Nah,
I'm giving this a thumbs up.
we're back.
Hey!
Move, Daisy. Can you turn the volume up?
Oh, fine. Coming with an unofficial video on the Couples channel. We ain't been here in a hot minute, so we here. If you in the live, shout out gang gang.
Just stop looking at your iPad, babe. Put that iPad down. You gotta look there.
Oh, there.
There. Even though it's crooked, but
Okay.
you know what? Stop begging ass Daisy.
Go, Daisy. Go, Daisy. Go. Go.
But we
Daisy,
gonna
go.
do a mukbang today since the Popeye's chicken sandwich is back.
Yep.
We figure we do Popeyes versus Chick-fil-A, right?
Mm-hmm. This BB has the originals, the originals.
Now he's doing some.
Hey, what up, Joe? What's up, Joe?
He's
Joe out there. What?
Just everywhere, not focused. Now he's doing a keto version, so he's on a keto diet. So he done already altered his sandwich. He ain't got this little keto dry bread. Which one is Popeyes and which one's Chick-fil-A?
This is Popeyes with the pickles. Chick-fil-A is dry.
Okay, and then he added mayonnaise too.
Cause I like mayonnaise.
Chick-fil-A didn't come with mayonnaise, and he refused to abide by the rules, and he likes mayonnaise. So, yeah.
We're gonna have a casual conversation today on the Couples channel about everything.
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 Where we been, what we been up to,
What we was doing.
who we be with. I got my Chick-fil-A sandwich with my Chick-fil-A sauce.
Kind of like just more of a like personable experience with us. You know what I'm saying? Unlike, hey, what's up, Bev? Looks good. Yeah, just a little lunch mukbang action.
My Popeye sandwich.
That's the real sandwich right there with the big bread and everything. Ms. BB was, out today and, I got done with calls real fast. So, we got 4 people in here, man, for real.
Chick-fil-A sauce. Whew. All right. You gonna bless the food?
Oh, yeah, you want to bless it?
Go ahead.
I'll say it.
You go.
Hey, thank you, dear God, for giving us the opportunity to, be together on a Wednesday afternoon. And thank you again for allowing us to have an afternoon together with a few of our friends and a few people that, we hold here near and dear. And thank you for providing food that nourishes our body. In Christ's name we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
And I know I haven't been on Mr. Brando's channel lately because I've been sick, actually. The weather keeps changing here, and it's really been working me. And I'm still a little nasal, but I'm having my little cough spells.
Yeah, she wasn't feeling good. And we haven't done any content, period.
For the couples channel.
Yeah.
Or my personal channel. I've been really focusing on Mr. Brando's channel, so.
Oh, thanks, Beth. We're going to enjoy this lunch together. We're going to do a little something different.
Let me taste this first before I
Tell me what you think. The Popeyes Chicken Challenge.
It's okay.
It's okay?
Mm.
I'm in the keto version, so I'll tell you that. I'm no corn.
It tastes like Popeye's chicken on bread.
Mm-hmm.
Here, you need another napkin? Well,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the only one I got.
Mm. Let's tell everybody what we did.
Well, what did you think of that sandwich first?
It was good.
It needs some help.
Chicken breast, white meat.
It's a very big piece of meat. Bigger isn't always better, but
We would like it butterfly. Possibly.
I like, even though I haven't taken a bite of it, I have a Chick-fil-A sandwich often, and I normally load it with their original Chick-fil-A sauce. I much prefer the Chick-fil-A sandwich. I'll be honest.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
This ain't half bad, for real.
But I guess that is a personal preference because, like I said, I've had it more often. Yeah. What do you think before we start talking?
I'm not a Chick-fil-A fan, so.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're not. Huh? Okay. Anyway, we'll talk about what we've been up to. But I mean, it's both a decent sandwich. But if I had to pick my poison, you know, I'm a Chick-fil-A girl. I'll go there first. I like their sauces and stuff, and I like when they season their chicken.
Daisy, you're an everything girl. You'll eat Chick-fil-A. You'll eat anything.
Daisy's crazy.
Daisy's over here begging like she ain't ate ever. Big Bang, yeah, Lisa, Mukbang. Mukbang.
But so what have we been up to? We just got back from California, right? So we went to Universal Studios. That's where we got our Thing One Thing Two shirt from.
You gotta like the Thing One Thing Two shirts. Yeah, it's been a long time since we did casual things. Like, I think so much people get caught up into like the investment and the how much money you making. You know, life's not always about making money. Life's about family. Life's about eating. Life's about enjoying time, right? So like we went to Universal Studios. We also went to Disneyland.
Disney World Adventure.
California Adventure.
Disney Adventure in California.
We rode a couple rides. One was so scary.
Okay. So we went to California. We initially went to California for a meet and greet. And while we were there, we figured we'd do a little touristy things, a few touristy things. And so one of them was neither of us have been to Disney Adventure. I've been to Disneyland several times. Mr. Brando had been to Disneyland on a few occasions. So we figured we'd go to Disney Adventure. We got on the swinging gondola.
Carousel thing. It went around and around.
Daisy is begging.
So,
Begging ass Felicia.
don't cuss.
Oh, now don't cuss.
This is the holy channel.
All he does is cuss. But anyway,
later on, I'm going to give you the real Mr. Brando! But right now, I'm Brandon.
You just finished cussing like a sailor with one of his subscribers. So. And I kept getting on him. And he's like, oh, that's what we do here, man.
Actually, I really like the Popeye one.
I don't like this one. You see, I'm eating this one. It's smaller. This is just like a big old hunk of meat. I say, people, don't waste your time. I mean, unless you want just a big old piece of chicken. But this is, you know, Chick-fil-A is seasoned better. It's smaller, but I'm cool with that.
I'll tell you this. Save your money on the Chick-fil-A. Go to McDonald's. The spicy chicken from McDonald's is better.
Really? No, it's not.
Dave's Killer Bread makes everything better. So I'm going to take a bite of this on the big side.
See how he keeps changing the subject because he doesn't want me talking about the experience on the swinging gondola.
Oh, what am I talking about?
But hopefully I have time to edit. I've really been trying to find the video because so if you're not subscribed to Mr. and Mrs. J on Instagram, I went live on Instagram while we were on the swinging gondola. And there's no seatbelts on this thing. And it takes you, like it goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And there's no seatbelts. So, yeah, you get to see us.
Joe said you see people are being killed for that sandwich. I wouldn't kill for this sandwich.
Yeah, and it's not worth getting killed for. This Popeye sandwich is not all that.
I mean, it's okay.
It was a good marketing ploy. Good luck. I mean, good to you.
YouTubers made this sandwich popular.
Yeah, because you said it was out before.
No, I believe it. Yeah, it was out before. I bought this sandwich. I did a mukbang about it before.
Well, no, you actually didn't do a mukbang on there. It was another sandwich you did a mukbang about.
Oh, well, it was okay then too.
It was Wendy's and something else. I think KFC or something.
Oh,
but
let's say I believe you, Joe. I will tell you this though.
The sandwich, the Popeye sandwich, is not all that.
I mean, this is a Chick-fil-A, but the Popeyes one is better.
I prefer Chick-fil-A.
Now I'll tell you this: there was a line wrapped around both of them,
but the process was quicker at Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, if you're into like efficiency,
Chick-fil-A got it on deck.
Yeah, much better. And not to say that personnel was different. They're the same young people, but
there were more cars in Chick-fil-A than there were Popeyes. And it took you longer at Popeyes.
inside at Popeyes.
Right. And I'm watching the cars move while you're inside. Like, the efficiency is much better at Chick-fil-A. They just are. So, you know, Popeyes want to work on something, work on their efficiency. They worked on the marketing because they market the hell out of that sandwich. They did.
Mm-hmm.
And the sandwich ain't all that.
I mean, it's a sandwich.
That part is a sandwich.
Oh, but let's go back to California. I cut you off subject again.
So, anyway, we not small people. That swinging gondola had no seatbelt.
Oh my God, it was so scary.
So they put us on one side, and they put this other couple that probably weighed $2.25 on the other side.
That was together.
And it kept swinging back and forth, back and forth. And so I went live on Instagram, and we're like stories up in the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you hear Mr. Brando screaming like, "Stop moving, stop moving." I didn't realize he was scared of heights, but he said, I'm afraid of heights. And I was like, oh, my bad. I didn't know
I closed my eyes.
I didn't realize that, and I didn't know that we didn't have seatbelts. So anyway, it was funny.
Oh, Anthony says Chick-fil-A has great chocolate cake.
Oh, didn't know that. Thank you, Anthony. Thank you for that. I normally get their chicken sandwich or I get their salad, their chicken salad, but I've never had their cake. I'll have to try that. And I heard recently they have yogurt. I like yogurt.
Parfait?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I like parfait too.
My friend Teresa told me they have yogurt. She goes there and gets it in the morning.
So we're going up on this gondola. It's like so big and so scary. I don't like anything high up, which is weird.
Did you want one of these sauces or are you done?
I'm done.
I see you didn't eat all that chicken sandwich from Popeyes. Ooh.
Y'all, on my diet, I have learned this. I like fried food, but I know Andy said no shh.
He didn't like that sandwich like that. He just trying not to.
I was hungry.
He ate that Chick-fil-A sandwich though, y'all.
No, I ate the chicken off the Chick-fil-A sandwich.
Right, and the chicken tastes better. It's seasoned better on the from Chick-fil-A.
I also didn't eat breakfast.
It was just a hunk of meat out of Popeyes. I'm telling you guys, Chick-fil-A know how to season their meat.
Anthony, if I was a dessert person, if I like sweets like that, I would do it.
I like sweets like that.
Me and Daisy are more savory people.
You can give Daisy a piece of meat?
Mm-hmm.
Don't give her too much because she'll try to take it downstairs.
No, she won't.
That's too big. Oh my God.
Daisy's like, ooh, Chick-fil-A.
So we went to Universal Studios, you guys, after our meet and greet. And it was haunted horrors at Universal Studios.
Right.
We stood in a line for 2.5
No, that's the second one.
Hours for us.
Right.
Wait, I'm gonna get back to that one.
Okay.
I want them to know about the experience. We stood in line for 2.5 hours for Us. Us was the movie by Jordan Peele. I love that movie, and that's what we dressed up as
For Halloween.
for Halloween.
We dressed up.
Who red jumpsuits and everything. We were doppelgangers.
Gold scissors, y'all. You got to see the pictures on.
I didn't post them.
You didn't post them? Why?
I just didn't post them.
My wife's ashamed of me.
Whatever. If you don't knock it out, I'll post your picture because you was all smiling with your scissors in your hand. But yeah, I'll post this picture, you guys. I'll post it in the community tab on here because he wants all you guys to see. It's actually on Snapchat too, but
I don't know how to Snapchat.
Yeah, we know.
I'm not into that.
You're into Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. But this one right here was striking poses in the maze. Like I'm jumping and screaming and hollering. And then this chick in front of me falls on my foot.
Oh my God.
And he's busting up laughing at everything, right? So, I mean, the maze was cool. I was scared. And he kept saying, they can't touch you. They can't touch you. And so he's like, so if you haven't seen the movie Us, do yourself a favor. Go see it. So, Lupita, her character, she plays Adelaide, and her doppelganger is called Red. So he goes to her doppelganger, which is Red, and he goes and stands next to her, and he's taking pictures, and he's doing all this, like, yeah, take a picture of me, take a picture of me. And I'm like, he's so crazy.
They can't touch me. And if she touched me, I'm going to knock her out.
You're not going to knock her out. It's a woman.
Not a woman, but the person that plays Adelaide that touches me is going to get
it. But it's dark, it's eerie in there. And
it's scary a little bit if you scary, but I mean.
Well, I'm scary, okay?
For real. And she only this tall. So everybody's this tall. So everybody's scary to Miss BB.
I'm like Daisy.
Yeah, Daisy, she low to the ground like Daisy. So everybody, and I'm tall, so you know, she like, oh my God. And these like creatures were out there at Universal Studios that dress up, and they're all like trying to scare people, and they always.
Okay, go ahead.
And they always pick on you, just like the people in the mazes picked on people that either were.
They pick on short people. Hell,
they pick on people that aren't looking them in the eyes. If you look them dead in the eyes, they do not mess with you.
He's 6'2". What? Like I wouldn't pick on you either. You might punch me. Really? So anyway,
I'm not violent. Why would I punch you? I'm happy. I want to take pictures with you.
Let's see, short, little thick girl or tall black man. Oh, we'll pick on her. That's what wound up happening. So anyway, they pick on me the whole time. They just pick on me. They pick on me. And he's getting a kick out of it. He's busting up laughing. So I push him up in the front. I'm like, you gonna be up there. Because since everything's funny to you.
Ashley says, hey, April.
Hey, Ashley. So I push him in the front because everything's funny to him. He's busted up and he's striking poses with the guys and stuff. I'm like, you go up there. And I'm like staying in the background because I'm like, get me out of here.
And after the lady fell on your foot, you were kind of a little injured.
I'm like hobbling around. Like I felt like I was in the movie. Like, where's my...
And you were cold too.
Yeah, I was cold. Oh my gosh, yeah.
She didn't pack the proper attire.
Well, yeah.
She brought the right shoes and then wears these flip-flops.
I know, right? Because I was like, oh, I'll be fine.
I'm cute. Look at my little toes.
Standing outside for 2.5 hours, my feet was on fire.
And then she bought an $85 sweatshirt.
Oh, Mr. Brando did. Thank you.
I used her card.
Them Santa Monica wins was getting me.
But let me make y'all laugh. So we walking through the maze.
Well, wait. So no, that's the Us maze. See, he's everywhere in the story. So he didn't hop from one maze to the outdoors and everything. Okay, now he likes Rob Zombie House of 1,000 Corpses, right?
Yeah.
So we go to the House of 1,000 Corpses maze. I'll remind you, I won't sit through the movie because it's grotesque. I'm like, I like horror movies, but it's a little too much for me. But he loves it. Like, he's got the poster, everything. So, I don't know the characters like he knows the characters.
Like Dr. Bizarro.
So he's like, oh, there's this one, there's that one, there's woo, woo, woo. So there's this clown guy. Now, if you're my Facebook friend, I posted the video on Facebook. And if you're not, I'll try to convert it over here. I don't know how to do that. But I went live on Facebook. And you see me screaming and hollering, walking through this maze and him laughing or enjoying. Like, like, oh, I recognize this person. Like, okay, so who's the clown guy? When you first walk in, you're like, oh, that's so and so.
Oh, that's what's his name?
So he sees the first guy from the House of a Thousand Corpses, right? And then
I can't think of his name.
The thing about the maze is you don't know what statues or mannequins versus a real person.
Because they stay so still.
But the element of surprise is as you walk by, they reach out at you. So there's this one doctor guy.
Dr. Bizarro.
I thought it was Satar.
Dr. Satan.
Yeah, Dr. Satan. Because that's what Todd and some
Dr. Satan.
So as we're walking by, Dr. Satan looks like he's cutting open somebody, right? And you're all taking like, oh, that's Dr. Satan, right? So I'm first, Mr. Brando's second. As I'm walking by, this Dr. Satan guy lunges at me. And so you see total chaos. You see, like, I'm focusing at first on everything that's going on. Then all of a sudden, the camera goes on the ceiling, goes everywhere, because this thing charges at me unexpectedly. And he's just, he's having a field day. It's the funniest thing ever. Oh, Eddie Murphy just told the biggest joke, David Chappelle on fire. It's funny. I'm like about to pee my pants because I didn't know the thing was about to charge at me. But he was like, oh, that was some funny stuff, huh?
It was funny because you gotta understand that we tried to watch the movie together before, and we watched probably like 20 minutes tops. And she was like, nah, this ain't for me because, you know, when they go through the scene in the hotel and they're killing the girls, and a lot of people haven't seen the movie, so I won't ruin it. But she was like, it's too grotesque. This is too weird. And I was like, you know, I dig it. I mean, not everybody's into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to like weird stuff. Because Rob Zombie's way out there as far as a director and a story writer. And I was like, yeah, and I'll talk about the sandwich in a second, y'all. But I was like, well, recognizing the characters and seeing them in the maze for real was like, wow, that was cool. And for me, it was really cool because I've never been to Universal where we've done an activity as an adult or even as a kid, really. Like, I remember being a kid going to do stuff like that and, like, not doing that. Like, I remember not doing stuff like that. So, like, I can't say I have. And then, I like, we talked about it for days and days and days and days, and I knew she was a big Us fan. So, it was just really special for me to go do something that was, like, not currency related, not, you know, it had nothing to do with nothing, just us go and do something fun that was not like, for the past year, our lives have totally changed, like from, you know, just being normal, you know, everydayers, right? I would say to kind of like more, you know, on YouTube a lot. And like, we aren't, you know, civilians a lot, right? Mm-hmm. If that makes sense, mm-hmm. You know? So like going to that and like laughing at the people because I remember going to Disneyland as like being like 8 years old and me and my cousin went in the House of Horrors at Disneyland. And I remember being so scared, I cried the whole time. Yeah, I cried the whole time. I closed my eyes and I cried. I remember my cousin grabbed my hand, who's a girl, and she's older than me. I won't say her name to protect the innocent. But I remember her grabbing my hand and walking me through there. And then we got back to my dad and my uncle, who were sitting on the bench drinking, like, you know, a lemonade or something. I remember being like 8 years old and her being like 13 and like, oh my God, Brandon cried the whole time. He cried to dog. He's such a puss. And I remember them like getting up and being like, what? What, you cried? Like, you're such a wimp? I was like, oh my God, they lunged at me, they jumped at me, and da-da-da. I remember crying like a little kid. And so, like, they stood up, and like, if you ever go in the House of Horrors in Disneyland, elevator, you get the elevator, you go downstairs, you go down
the Haunted Mansion.
The Haunted Mansion, yeah, you go down this thing. I never will forget that place. Like, it was the most scariest place on earth to me. And I remember my dad and them, like, going through there and taking me, like, holding my hand, like, and, like, people would lunge at me, and he'd be like, what? And they'd be like, what the, like, they'd be like, oh my God, scared. Like, they can't touch you. Like, what are you afraid of? Like, this is all entertainment. Like, we paid to come in here. Like,
so you were taking that role with me.
No, I wasn't. But I remember, like, going through there and, like, it was so fake that it was like, why am I, like, look, I would pay to be scared. I have been scared in situations, but not that one. Like, does that make sense? Like, there are things that are scary to me, but, like, seeing her, like, I'm going to kill you. Motherfucker, if you gonna kill me.
Oh, I thought you don't curse on this channel.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you like this. If you gonna hurt me, little lady, you gonna have to pack a lunch and a thing 3 shirt. Cause I'm gonna, man, you know what I would do to you little doppelgangers in here? I would mop the floor with you. So I was getting a kick out of it because I know that's her favorite movie, and her and our daughter get such a kick out of being scared about it. But to see her scared in real life and that lady fall on her leg, priceless. Priceless. I would pay all the money to go back just to see that one more time. I would take Moy though, because that would be so.
Moy didn't want to go though. She wouldn't want to go.
She wouldn't have done
Want to
that.
go.
And I wouldn't subject her to it because those two together, that would have been sick.
Oh my gosh. Oh, shout out to Lisa. Hey Lisa. Hey Joe. Hey Bethany. I can't see the tablet, so I'm trying to.
I'm sorry. I'll
shout out everybody. Hey Ashley. Hey Ant Dog.
Yeah, they didn't have the guy from Hellraiser, but Spikey says his name is what's his name? Hellraiser. Hellraiser is another one of my favorite movies. I'm into horror movies big time. If you ever guys want to know anything about me, I'm into movies. I have like over 4,000 movies.
Actually, I have watched the new Love After Lockup. You know what? The second season of Love After Lockup is not like the first season.
Pinhead.
And I can Pinhead, for Hellraisers, yeah. You can kind of see what they're doing. So remember, Michael, Sarah, and Megan had their 3, that was that love triangle, right? And so this time, it's that one chick with the duck lips. She's got the 2 dudes, the 2 prison dudes. And I watch it, but it doesn't have me as hyped up as it used to. But 90 Day Fiance just started, and that beekeeper chick, like that whole element, like that guy can't even speak English, and her sons seem
he had a ring on.
Yeah, he had a ring on, but you know what? She had a ring on, and then you said it was on her right hand.
Her ring on her right hand. His ring was on his ring finger.
And he said something about having to get back to his family in the preview. So I feel like that's might be something. And then that Uber driver hooking up with that chick that he only known for 8 hours. He's bringing her back home.
Buying her lingerie.
But that's not even a kicker. He got that bad kid. That bad-ass little kid. He wants her to be mom to that little kid.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I watched it with April the other day. I like Love After Lockdown, and I watched 90 Day Fiance because I watch what my wife watches. I think as a husband, you should watch what your wife watches. And watch what you want to watch too. But have some things you watch together to have conversations.
Ashley, 90 Day Fiance just started. It just started last, I think, Sunday. The new season.
It was good.
Check it out. Oh my God. It's going to be a train wreck. Girl, it's going to be a train wreck. When I tell you, there's something up. And I feel like that beekeeper chick with that turkey guy, I really feel like, I don't know if you
Omar, come here. Who's this guy? It's Omar. Who's Omar?
No, but see, you
at
didn't
the airport.
I know, but I was just about to say, you didn't really pay attention to 90 Day the other way, but Submit and Jenny, Submit was married already. He had an arranged marriage, brought Jenny over to India, and had a whole family. And I feel like with that guy from Turkey, he got a whole family. And that girl don't know, that beekeeper girl don't know.
Okay, but I'll say this. I don't know I know he's married because he's wearing a ring. And that ring looked like it was worn. If you watch
it was tight. Like he can't take it off.
Fingers couldn't take it off.
Right.
And number 2, if you watch the preview, he says he wants to go home for whatever.
To his family. Because his English is bad.
Right.
So he said something about getting back to his family.
And number 3, you could tell that they are I thought for real that he had real feelings about her at the airport, the way he greeted her. He left his bag. I'm very observant about people's body language. That's one thing I could tell about people because I deal in sales and I deal with people on an everyday basis. When I saw that he was very affectionate, loving towards her, you could just tell that it was
genuine.
Yeah.
But I think
so to see him cry at the end.
I also think those boys are going to chase him away. I think he meets the boys, and there's something there because those boys are
But that only boy gonna chase anybody away is the Brazilian chick and the black.
Well, no.
Florida.
I think she's a gold digging opportunist. But I also because if you saw the preview for next week, so she meets up with one of his friends, an older lady, and she was like, well, what are your intentions? Blah blah blah, and she was like, huh, who are you?
Are you finished?
Yeah. She's like, who are you? Whatever.
Well, and that's women though. They catty like that. I get it. Young bull, old bull, young bull.
Telling you
she called herself looking out.
That beekeeper storyline is everything because I think that turkey guy going back home, and I think them little boys about to run him off, and I think he also got a family back home.
Oh, I definitely think he got some skeletons. But I definitely think the Miami boy with the Brazilian, the thickie, the one he bought lingerie for, not to say nothing negative, but she's above his pay grade. And
he an Uber driver. He looking to assert.
Shout out all my Uber drivers.
No, I mean, my thing is, so I think the child, the little boy's mama left. Like, number one, what mother leave a young boy to his father that young? That boy might be 2 years old. She's like, deuces, I'm not here to be a mama.
She's probably on drugs.
She might be, but she left that child with the father for that father to take care of. Yeah. Right? Most and that house is unkept. So he's doing it all by himself.
They shot him out.
So that's what I'm saying. He's like, let me insert this woman here so she can manage this house while I go drive and stuff. Because you can tell he don't have the
parenting,
the interpersonal skills to take care of that child
and run a house. He doesn't have the savvy.
He can't multitask like that. That's why that little boy climbing on her head.
And she says, I want sexy time.
Train wreck.
And you know what? I'm gonna tell you like this here. This is my opinion about that. Mm-hmm. I think she wants sexy time. She gonna put little brother and sister in with them. The little bad kid, and they're gonna be two little bad ones, and one gonna speak Spanish and one gonna speak English. They're gonna be climbing all over both of them.
Train wreck.
I'm here for it.
She's trying to secure her position in the U.S. of A.
And that's how she gonna do it.
Train wreck. Well, we gotta go, babe. I think we
do.
I know.
Oh, we haven't put out no content in a while.
It's been a long time.
Oh, final verdict on the Popeye Chicken Challenge. I like the chicken sandwich on Dave's Killer Bread. Little bit of mayo.
Okay, if you pick a sandwich, which one you picking?
I like it. I mean,
you pick a sandwich.
I picked the Popeyes for real.
And I'm picking Chickfila.
Okay, so there you have it. You want to go out and try the Popeye sandwich? Is it worth dying over? No. Is it worth waiting in line for 10 minutes like I did earlier? No.
As you can see, my Popeye sandwich.
And as you can see, my bread on mine, and I'm not into the carb thing right now, so I'm trying to limit it. But I'll tell you this. That should be the thumbnail. I will say this. If you want to try it, absolutely go out and do it. For $4, it's not a bad sandwich. Is it the best chicken sandwich I've ever had? No. Is it the worst chicken sandwich I've ever had? No. But
is it worth the wait? No.
It wasn't worth the 10-minute wait. No. And thank you guys. Shout out. We'll see you guys later on Mr. Brando's channel. We're going to do some more content for this channel. We're going to be in
where?
Louisiana.
Oh, okay. Look, okay.
Louisiana. Couple weeks, man. Shout everybody out, man. Love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. 5 persons on the chat's a good cause. Good night.
I'll stop this now. I can't remember. It's been so long. It's been a long time.
There you go.